Hello, welcome to viewers joining us on the Queensberry and TNT Sports social media channels. Welcome to London ahead of the final press conference ahead of Championship Boxing Saturday night at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall, live on TNT Sports. Now, it's been a week of big announcements, big press conferences, major groundbreaking news, but Saturday night is really about what the core of boxing is all about, why we love the sport. Young, hungry fighters. Look around at this table. You see young, hungry fighters with no plan B who just want to make it. And that's what it's all about on Saturday night. Now, we met a guy earlier in the week called Artur Beterbiev. He had a 100% KO rate. And there's a young man here sat next to me who also has a 100% KO rate. His name is Sam Noakes. 13 fights, 13 wins, 13 knockouts, but he faces this man here, Yvan Mendy, by far the toughest test of his career. European title will be on the line, and it's a big one. It's a serious fight. We'll hear from Sam, who's also promising me 1- and 2-word answers today, so I'm hoping to get a bit more out of Sam Noakes. We'll hear from those guys very shortly, and look around at the top table, more and more hungry eyes. Henry Turner, the showman, unbeaten, looking to make a statement on Saturday night, and Aloys Jr, a cruiserweight animal who is just knocking everyone out, who's looking a real beast. And actually, Aloys, we're gonna start with you. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is this your first press conference?
Yes, it is, and I'm absolutely honoured to be here. And I'll put it that simple.
You've done everything right, really, so far. I mean, your last 6 fights, they've all been knockouts. Some of them have been pretty savage, hellacious knockouts. Is this about, putting on a bit of a show on Saturday?
For Saturday, I'm going to be calm, cool, collective, and you guys know what I do. I put people in body bags, so I can't wait to come and put another body bag on the shirt.
Well, it's an experienced opponent. It's a guy who's had several more fights than you have. He actually boxed Artur Abraham a number of years ago as well. What are you expecting from him?
I expect someone tough, durable, but then again, my power is godly. Like, when I touch people, they go to sleep. So I'm not too stressed about what he's coming to do. I know what I'm going to do.
What are your goals? We've got Sam Noakes and Henry Turner here bickering. But what are your goals, Aloys?
In terms of what? In terms of boxing?
In terms of boxing.
Oh, I need to be a world champion. I'm dying to be a world champion. Every single breath I take is on the route of being a world champion. You know, it comes down to decision making, discipline, consistency, and I live according to this.
And you're in that gym with Ben Davison. He's your trainer. You've got Anthony Joshua in the gym. You've got young Royston Barney-Smith, Lee Wood. Plenty of talent in there. What are you taking from being in there every day? And in particular, around Anthony Joshua?
Around Anthony Joshua, again, he gives me life lessons. He gives me tips in boxing, being consistent. It's just like refreshments. You know, keep on doing what you're meant to be doing because you're on the right track. So, yeah. And also, he speaks to me about expressing myself. Like I'm an explosive fighter and consistently express myself.
Well, your opponent's nickname is Pokemon. What happens when you catch him?
He's out.
And in terms of the British scene, obviously the British title is going to be on the line between Chev Clark and Ellis Sorrow coming up. How far away do you think you are from those guys?
In terms of technicality, I don't see no difference. In terms of my career, in terms of like where I'm at now, maybe next year, maybe the end of this year. We'll see, because each fight shows a different animal. So we'll see when. We'll see then.
Okay, Aloys Jr, really looking forward to you've got a great TV slot, I'm hearing, as well on Saturday night, and I think you've sort of deserved it with everything that you've put in. So we look forward to Saturday from you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the showman Henry Turner. Look, this is an opponent that actually changed, right? I think we spoke a few weeks ago, and there was a moment where you weren't sure who you were going to fight, if you were going to get an opponent, but you've got one now, late replacement. Tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, I got a late replacement. About 2.5 weeks ago, I found out the opponent I was meant to be fighting, good opponent, 16-0, pulled out with an injury, so I was gutted, but they managed to get me another opponent. He's coming from Colombia, a big KO knockout percentage. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think he's knocked out like 14 from his 16 wins, so that's quite like a kind of replacement. The last guy, he didn't have such a knockout rate, the guy that you were supposed to be fighting, so bit of a switch of mentality for you.
Not exactly that, just another change. You just got to adapt on the night. It'll take me not even a minute and I'll adapt to him. Easy as that.
And how you been getting on in camp sparring this guy?
God, I'm happy it's over and done with.
I'm glad it's done. I've been punching my head in. Camp's been rubbish. Feel terrible.
Well, Sam, since you have interjected there, let me just ask you on Henry, because obviously you spend a lot of time around each other, a lot of sparring where you say he's been punching your head in as well, but he's a talent, isn't he?
To be honest, Henry, I think he's come on with flying colours. I mean, he's got better knockouts than I have in my 13. You know what I mean? And I think for Henry, he's a bit of confidence in himself. Like you can't hurt the man. He's actually he's like Iron Man. He's unhurtable, honestly. And I'm not even just saying that because he stood next to me and he's in my team. Honestly, you'll see. You can't hurt that man.
Well, one thing we can definitely see, Henry, is that there's a great gym vibe. You've got a British champion here who's about to challenge for the European. Sky Nicholson's just become a world champion as well. It must feel like you're next.
Yeah, the gym is absolutely buzzing at the minute. Like you say, Sam's got all the titles at the minute. He's nearly completed the full collection. You got Sky Nicholson, WBC world champion. We've got some great prospects in the gym. Yeah, we're flying. iBox is flying.
What are your plans? What are your plans for this year, Henry?
Get through this opponent Saturday night. Hopefully, be back out in July, and hopefully, I'm knocking on the door for that British title.
Do you feel up there with I mean, Dalton Smith's the champion right now. I don't know what his plans are with the British belt, but how far away do you feel from the likes of Dalton Smith?
The technical wise, I'm there. They might have a little bit more experience, but I know how good I am. I know how good I can be, and the better they are, the better I am.
I like that. Well, you got this Mendoza on Saturday. He's going to be coming trying to take your head off. Does that mean we're going to see a tremendous Henry Turner?
Yeah, exactly that. Another explosive, fast, hopefully a knockout performance.
Okay, we look forward to it. Thank you. The showman. Okay, vacant EBU European Lightweight Championship on the line in the main event on Saturday night. Sam Noakes, this man here, against Yvan Mendy. And Yvonne, I'm going to start with you. We have Lou, of course, who's going to translate. Fantastic. This is a man who works for Queensberry and just happens to speak very, very good French. So we'll bring you in as well, Lou, here. Yvonne, you are a former European champion. I guess you're looking at this as a chance to get your belt back.
Vous étiez champion européen, maintenant c'est votre chance de faire la revanche et gagner la ceinture une autre fois.
D'accord, oui, j'ai hâte de reboxer pour le titre BU. C'est vrai que le titre m'a échappé en 2023, mais j'ai hâte de le récupérer.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have the chance to recuperate this belt. I lost the belt in 2022, and now I'm really happy for the opportunity to regain my belt.
And what do you think of your opponent, Sam Noakes here? He's knocked out every man he's faced.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses sur Sam Noakes? Il a gagné tout son combat par KO. Qu'est-ce que tu sais sur lui?
Après, honnêtement, j'en sais pas plus que ça sur Sam. Le fait qu'il ait gagné tous ses combats avant la limite, ça me fait ni froid ni chaud en fait, parce que des boxeurs invaincus, j'en ai boxé tellement. Aujourd'hui, je ne peux pas me fier à un palmarès.
Honestly, I don't know much on Sam Noakes. The fact that he has a 100% knockout ratio, it doesn't really give any effect to me. I've fought so many unbeaten boxers. This is what I do, and it's not going to make any differences to me.
Well, we've seen you come to this country before. You took the unbeaten record of Luke Campbell a few years ago as well. You also took the unbeaten record of Francisco Patera. Do you just see this guy as another unbeaten record you're going to take?
C'est pas la première fois que tu as boxé ici en terre. Tu as déjà gagné contre Luke Campbell quand il y avait 0 défaite. Après, tu as battu Patera qui a 0. Est-ce que pour toi, c'est juste une autre personne invaincue que tu vas battre?
Oui, bien sûr, c'est tout à fait ça. J'ai toujours la même détermination qu'avant, donc, mais le fait de boxer un invaincu, c'est excitant. C'est beaucoup excitant, donc voilà, c'est une épreuve de plus dans ma carrière.
Yeah, it's exactly that. I've fought these unbeaten guys before. I've got the exact same determination, and that's exactly what I'm going to do again. It's just another step in my career, and it's another win that he's going to get.
Okay, well, let's bring in Sam Noakes here. Sam, it's quite a quick turnaround, right? I mean, it was just February that you became the British lightweight champion. Now, only a couple of months later, you're challenging for the European. But I guess this is what you live for.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming thick and fast. I mean, it's good going from camp to camp because obviously I ain't got the time to put too much weight on. So, but yeah, I think it's nice to be busy. Every boxer wants to keep busy. That's what I've been saying. And I mean, to give him this opportunity, I'm very grateful. And I mean, yeah, I've got a class opponent there. It's going to be a good fight. I can't disagree with anything he said. It means that both of us know what he means to us. We get this win, puts us in a great position. So, I think the best man win comes Saturday night.
Well, you said when I came to see you a few weeks ago, I asked you about Mendy here, and you said he's a tough old boy, Dev.
Hey, that's what you thought I was going to say. He's a tough old fellow. He's a tough old fellow, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's got a good record. He's been in there, as he said, with loads of undefeated fighters. So he's got to make it to be a good scrap.
Toughest fight of your career, though, by far, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Is this also a bit of an opportunity to show that your power can carry through the levels?
Well, I hope so. Yeah. No, yeah, of course it is. I mean, listen, every boxer wants to progress and everyone talks about winning world titles and all things like that. So you're going to need fights like this, and obviously I plan on winning. That is the game plan. But listen, I've been training hard. Al knows what he's doing. We've been experienced. We've seen him before. We know what he's about, and I mean, I think it's going to be a great fight.
Do you think he takes you the 12, into the second half?
I definitely believe that he takes me probably the longest. That's out of that opinion. So what's that, 9? So probably over 9, I reckon, maybe. But we'll see.
Be a big statement if you do stop him. The guy's never been stopped so far.
It does have a good ring to it, David. It does have a good ring to it.
And have you imagined the sort of photo of you with the British title there and holding the European as well?
You next to me, Devin, there. Yeah, of course I have. No, every fighter, no fighter, they give you that generic response. But I'm not looking for the knockout, but if it comes, no one dreams when they're doing their runs, laying in bed about going the distance, do they? Oh, I want a good points win. I mean, if it comes, I'm going to have a nice, mature performance. So as I said, we've trained, we know what we're about. So we'll see Saturday night.
Let me bring in Yvonne here. Yvonne, he's a very aggressive fighter. Is Sam Noakes here?
Lovely guy, though.
Lovely fella. Can't do enough for you. Lovely guy. Luke and Sam.
Sam, c'est un homme très gentil, mais c'est un boxeur très agressif qui va être là.
But where do you get the confidence that you can withstand all of his attacks?
Et c'est quoi qui donne la confiance qui dit que tous ses attaques, ça n'a pas un problème pour toi?
Parce que j'ai l'expérience, vous savez, j'ai plus du triple de combat par rapport à lui. Donc j'ai boxé tout type de boxeurs. Aujourd'hui, je suis un homme aguerri et puis je connais la boxe sur le bout des doigts. Donc j'ai boxé tout type de boxeurs. Des boxeurs agressifs, des boxeurs techniques, des boxeurs rapides, puissants. Donc ça reste un combat de plus pour moi.
He's got triple the experience of Sam, and that's key for him. He's fought all kinds of boxers. He's fought technical, powerful boxers. He knows boxing by the back of his hand. This is his sport, and it's just another test for him.
And Sam, for you, does it feel like kind of he's had his time and now it's your time?
Yeah, I think obviously he's a bit older than I am, and as he said, he's already been European champion. So I think it's time that I had that belt, you know. So, but listen, he's a respectful man. He's been everything he said. You can't argue with. You know, what I mean, he's confident in himself, and I think it's just going to be a good fight. And I'm glad that obviously everything's respectful between the both of us.
Yvonne, let me get your prediction then. How is this fight going to go when on Saturday night? What's going to happen in there?
C'est quoi votre prédiction pour le combat samedi soir?
I win.
Good. Spoke English all along, by the way. Okay. All right. Any more than that? Are you going to win by stoppage?
Maybe, on verra. I will tomorrow.
We'll find out.
See tomorrow.
We'll see on Saturday. We'll find out. And Sam, your final kind of prediction on this?
I will win.
Well, there you go. We will find out whether or not Sam will win, or indeed Yvonne will win on Saturday night. We'll be live from 7:45 on TNT Sports. The vacant EBU European Lightweight Championship on the line. Sam Noakes, Yvan Mendy, and a brilliant undercard featuring Henry Turner and Aloys Jr. and many more. Do not miss it. Thank you.